Okay, we decided to come back to the city. I could give it a long story, but here's the short one. We used to live in a city. That all changed when we bought an RV and hit the road back in January. And since then, our travel itinerary has excluded any densely populated area of any sort. But we decided, hey, that since we're in Washington for the summer, and we've had our fill of national parks and being in the middle of nowhere for a little while, why not go try out a change of scenery in Seattle? But I am curious on how we'll react to the city, since we're a little rusty ourselves on how things go in town. Jess and I are staying about an hour and a half north of Seattle at the Thousand Trails RV Resort in Lackawanna, which is home to some beautiful sunsets in the afternoons. If you happen to be a Thousand Trails member, I believe this and the Chehalis location are the closest resorts to see the city from. And after a quick drive down, we have made it to Seattle, which is our first time in a city in 7 months. Can you believe that? Ready to go check out Pike's place?
Yes.
Is it Pike's or Pike?
Pike.
Pike place?
You're gonna get a lot of hate if you say Pikes.
Maybe. Jess is helping out the locals here. Yeah, you too. You helping out people?
I try my best.
So first things first, we gotta find us some breakfast. We haven't had anything else. We've been holding out, we've been fasting just for this moment, so. The breakfast spot we chose was a little outside the market and requires just a little bit of walking. There it is, the biscuit. Bitch. Just to get in is a 45-minute to an hour wait, so I think that's pretty normal. And gonna come try out the More Coffee right across the street from Bitch's Biscuit. Biscuit Bitch, that's what it's called. This was literally the perfect spot to go grab some coffee and a quick little chocolate croissant. Also, the barista went the extra mile with the foam game, and it reminds me of somebody. A good pair. How's yours?
It's really good.
Really good? We're gonna go back and head back towards the public market. And you may have noticed our first attempt, we didn't stay too long, so we got out of there immediately. Jess and I are waiting for some donuts right now. Though we're waiting on our biscuits as well, we're just gonna try out everything. But I think one of the first things about going 7 months without being in a city that we noticed was the convenience. And when you come back into the city, everything's right nearby, so.
Yeah, we're able to walk literally
Everywhere.
So we're definitely getting our steps in for the day.
Yes.
Making sure I'm gonna count how many steps at the end of the day we've got total. If my watch doesn't die.
Versus like when we stayed in more rural areas, everything was more of an hour away, hour and a half. Yes, everything's a minimum of an hour away, like your grocery stores, restaurants,
like
anything.
Activities, anything.
She likes to get her nails done, so that's an hour away too. But that's one of the biggest things. Leaving that was one of the first things we noticed. Haven't had a donut in a hot minute, so I'm excited to go try some.
So excited.
Yes. You eat? Our biscuits are finally ready at about an hour and 15 of a wait. Let's go pick them up.
Let's do it.
Honestly, I'm a little full though. We just filled up on croissants, coffee, and donuts.
Room.
No,
You better make room.
I'm gonna struggle.
Thank you.
I loved his greeting and his departure.
He said bye, bitch.
I somehow have to find room for these 2 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits.
That's right. Because somebody stuffed himself with some donuts and chocolate.
Listen, she wanted coffee. I got me a croissant because it was an hour wait, okay?
Yeah, now look at you.
Solid. Just now wants to go check out the gum wall
Yes.
with a bunch of sticky gum. Is that a thing?
Let's
Got
check
it.
out.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on, a little bit closer. You can easily spend a splendid amount of time in Pike's Place touring all of its vendors and checking it out from end to end. We ended up spending a total of about 4.5 hours in here.
I'm gonna try this lavender. It looks like it's the most drank out of all of them. So let's see.
Good?
That's
We're
good.
leaving Pike's Place. What did you think?
Loved it. Big rush. There's no such thing as rest.
No? And out of 10, what would you rate it? Would you come back?
I'd come back, yes.
Would you recommend it for anybody coming for the first time?
Yes, but show up earlier.
Move on to
Chinatown.
We are going to Chinatown.
In Chinatown, there was one particular store that Jess was after, the Kinokuniwa Japanese bookstore. And if you don't know much about Jess, just know she's the biggest anime fan that exists ever.
I'll show y'all later.
¿Qué es eso?
It's a mochi donut.
A mochi donut.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Ube. It's blueberry flavor.
I think I have found the biggest chocolate chip cookies I have ever seen. It is massive. Look at the size of that cookie. How is it?
Oh, it's really good.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. Time to go eat though.
Yes, let's go eat. We're about to head to Crawfish House.
Are you ready to go?
Yes,
So where are you taking me to, Jess?
Crawfish House. I'm in the mood.
Are you ready for this?
I'm very much ready.
You already got the gloves on?
prepared.
Hang on, so why one hand?
Oh, well, just in case, you know, I might want to hit the rice
That's
first.
like, is that serial killer vibes? It's just one hand?
Perfect.
So it's pretty good.
It was delicious. Poor Trey couldn't finish his, says it was too spicy.
Yeah, I was kind of full from all the
Weak.
snacking we've been
Weak.
doing.
Weak.
Come on.
We're gonna finish off the night with a little trip to the Space Needle. People said we have to do it, so that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go take a tour.
By now, I see the attraction for Seattle. It's a beautiful city with a charming personality and tons of good seafood options. Also, it's conveniently located within a couple hours reach of a few national parks for junkies like me. With the help of Jess, of course, she backed me in.
So we just got here a few minutes beforehand, and I would recommend getting here a little earlier, just because why?
Parking.
Parking can be a little tough, especially if you want to park like on the actual Space Needle. It's what, $20 an hour or so?
Well, it's also valet parking only, I
Yeah,
believe.
they don't let you self-park, and we just parked a little bit further down, but and had to make a little bit of a walk. But we have the 8 a.m. tour.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
He's tired. I'm tired.
Yes.
It's been a long
It's been a day.
but it's been so much fun.
And we have the 8 p.m. tour, which is nice because it's right around sunset. So we'll show you guys here in a second.
Just got about 5 minutes.
You ready? Are you
ready.
ready? It's about time. It's about time.
Just made it inside in 8:22, and we were told that it's about another 20 to 30 minutes to actually make it to the needle.
Let's go.
We're making it an 82-second trip to the top.
I don't think.
We almost made the sunset. Just winning the day again.
It's still
Still
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah. Still glad that we made it out.
Yeah.
Is this the best view in Seattle?
I guess it's time to get out of here, right?
After a day of getting to see a small portion of what Seattle has to offer, it's time to head back to our little corner of Washington where we will be for another week before heading about an hour east of Grandy Creek. From there, we'll get to see the North Cascades National Park for the first time ever. And who knows, will it be another 7 months before we hit another city? And I'm glad you guys hung out with us on a trip to Seattle today, and subscribe to hang out with us on future journeys as we navigate this decade-long commitment of life on the road. For now, it's time to head back to bed and catch up on some much-needed rest. So peace out, much love, and we will see you in the next one.